Hi, and welcome back to Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that is being like manipulated or feeling like somebody doesn't really have their best interests at heart. So we have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. It feels to me like somebody has trapped a person that they're supposed to care for. So, for example, this could be somebody who's lying to you because their interests conflict with yours. A parent, a sibling, a best friend, a spouse. This is somebody who doesn't want you to see the reality of the situation because it suits them when you are unaware. So, we do have some sage going too. Don't worry about that. But yeah, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hello there, Redbeard. How are you doing? I agree. Hello there, Peggy. How are you doing? Let's dive in. I'm drawn to the fuck it cards right away. I hope that doesn't cause me any issues in terms of YouTube, but we'll see. I feel like we have one person that is trying really hard to control a situation and one person that's just like, whatever, can't get any worse. Like I'm just gonna do what I need to. All right. Sounds like a nightmare. Good luck. I love these cards. You're being bitchy. Stop it. It doesn't have to be directly at you, right? This could be what somebody is saying to somebody else. You'll know how it resonates. But this is an argument, okay? This is like coming across to me as somebody who has stopped caring about how another person sees the situation because they've learned they can't really put a lot of stock in how that person describes what's going on. Hi there, Moon. How are you doing? So it kind of feels like resistance has built up, or there's like a protective layer for somebody now where the bullshit that somebody they've been dealing with has been throwing their way isn't getting through the way that it used to. An imperviousness, I think, would be a good way to say it. Just like, no, I mean, like, I get it. You want me to see the situation the way you see it, but I don't. And it's not going to change because I see through you. So I feel like for a lot of you, this feels a little bit like a breakup. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, indicating an offer being retracted or a sense of loss. Ooh. What brought down this house or this relationship is love. So the best way that I can explain this, I think, is when we think of water, we often think of calm, right? At least I do. Maybe not everyone does. Like, I love sitting next to the lake. I love hanging out by the river in a van down by the river. Because it calms me, right? I really like being around water. I'm a Pisces, that's probably part of it. But I've definitely seen studies that show that being near a body of water for something like 20 minutes per day improves your mental health or your physical health, probably both. This is like demonstrating the destructive side of water, which is to say, like, we have to keep in mind on the other side of the spectrum, we have things like typhoons, hurricanes, floods, This is one of those situations where something is being dismantled or some great change is happening because of somebody's emotions, because of their love. So, could this be self love? Absolutely. This could be done with this. I respect myself too much to be a part of whatever you got going on over there. Sounds like a nightmare. I'm out. This tower is change, change, change. Like multiple things are changing for this person. And it's either because they have discovered they're in love with a different person or they're in love with someone this person has been trying to keep them away from. Or for some of you, this is just like, I deserve better than this. So I'm going to like depart. Five of Swords in the reverse and the Empress. Okay, so somebody decided to battle an Empress. Ill-advised, my friend, ill-advised. I would never. Because just like water can have that calming, beautiful, let's paint a painting effect, it can also destroy whatever you have, right? The Empress is just like the water I was describing, okay? This is somebody, doesn't have to be a female, let's keep that in mind. This is somebody embodying the Empress energy, which is somebody that can create and destroy. Somebody that is beautiful, potentially artistic, somebody that is giving and actually loves other people or wants the best for them. This person probably shouldn't mess with her. Again, don't focus on the gender, but I'm using that because it's Empress, right? This is somebody that is very kind and generous to you, but can also retract or withdraw. And there's devastation that can happen to people that mess with this person, is basically what I'm seeing. Like, I don't know who tried to mess with this person, but they were woefully unprepared and inept and didn't read the room. I feel like this is somebody who tried to disparage the Empress, but there's love here for the Empress anyways, whether that's an individual, very possible, or an actual community where people are like, actually, I know everyone wanted me to hate that person, but I love that person. Hi there, Ben. How are you doing? I love that. Me too, Peggy. And the Star. Wow. Okay, so whoever this Empress is, we have somebody that has a sense of personality that is quite memorable. There's something here that really sets this person apart, probably a sense of authenticity, or what you see is what you get, right? Like, I am what I am. I don't even know what that's from, but it's funny. So this person has the ability to inspire others, and I feel like that's where this Ace of Cups is coming from. Somebody is inspired by how this Empress has made them feel, and it helps them to respect themselves more in terms of how they make decisions for their life and who they allow to remain in their life. Because this Tower card is kind of coming across as like a bouncer outside of your life. Like, yeah, you know, we've decided that your ID looks fake. So see you later. Go hang out at, I can't remember what that place is called. Chuck E. Cheese's. All right, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Just want to point out, this is my Knight of Swords that has two heads on the horse. Okay. This can often denote like a sense of, I don't know which direction to go, but I'm going fast. Right? Like, I haven't pulled up the GPS. I don't really know where I'm going, but I know the general direction. I know I need to get on the highway, you know, that kind of vibe. But this is in the reverse, okay? And this is under the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, which we talked about was like a retraction of an offer or a loss, right? This feels to me like somebody being like really argumentative, like looking for a fight. This "you are bitchy" card, that's this. So it's like somebody went too far. Somebody did the most and really displayed how jealous or vindictive or, I don't know, lame they were. Like, have you ever dealt with somebody who was really proud to like brag about themselves or talk about something they think is great? And there's this lack of self-awareness to whatever degree, on whatever level. They haven't read the room. They don't realize that whatever they're saying that's supposed to make you like them more is really doing the opposite. I'm sure some of you have at least had a first date like that. Like, yeah, nice Beamer. Do you have to pay monthly for the heated seats? Yeah. Okay. Like this is somebody that was very invested in what other people thought. And I feel like that's why we have somebody saying, you're awful. You're like hateful is kind of the word I want to use. So I'm making a change in my life. I am going to make better decisions because you are not one of my best. It's like this person heard the chimes at midnight and the spell was lifted. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, it's spooky season. So I think about Hocus Pocus on the daily. This person was like, your time's up, bruh. To whoever they were with or whoever they were close to. Like, this could be a best friend. This could be a lover, right? But they're like, I know that this was a bad decision. So what do I have to do? I have to like make a change. Because like literally this chick on the Wheel of Fortune card is looking directly at whatever this mess is, whatever somebody did that was like, here's my full assholery on display for you. Like, I am selfish and not concerned with your welfare and I'm bragging about myself. Somebody looked at that and was like, I caught the ick. I don't like that. That's rude. That's immature, that kind of thing. Hello there, Jasmine. How are you doing? I mean, it makes me think of my favorite Missio song. All right, we have the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I can't get anywhere with you. That's this vibe. No matter what I do, it doesn't matter. This is clearly a waste of my time. You're never going to put the energy in that I'm looking for, right? Like, you're just always thinking about yourself. So I don't know what else is out there. I heard there's a couple other fish in the sea, so I'm going to go check that out. Who's going fishing? Oh, God, I hope you guys know that's a movie reference. Who's going fishing? This person's going fishing. They're like, hey, at the very least, I know there's an empress out there, and that's kind of cool. Helps me understand that there's some like legit people, right? But at the very least, I know I don't want to deal with this person who's immature and selfish. This is the Signs of the Times. Lotus flower, enlightenment. Wow, we got some flowers. So this is number 27, in case that's important for you. Maybe it's like your birth date or something like that. Lotus flower says enlightenment. I feel like this is the person who's making the change, the Tower. I mean, we could just literally refer to them as the Tower because they're like, this ain't working for me. I'm changing all of it. Like my air conditioning broke in my car, and instead of just going to like get it repaired, I'm buying a new car. I'm just done. I'm done. And then we have the sunflower. I really like that. It gives me a feeling of like peace, like somebody is realizing how to solve for the chaos that's been in their life. Like, oh, I can just like remove you and then I'll be fine. And under sunflower, we have action. I know what I need to do to be happier, and I'm going to do it. I'm not just going to sit here and think about it. I'm going to actually do it. I'm hoping, though, that we see the judgment card come out in the upright, though, because knowing that you made the wrong decision is important, right? But then we also have to have a sense that somebody is listening to that intuition and followed through, which I feel like this sunflower card is saying. Hello there, Tiana. How are you doing? We've got Page of Wands, Three of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, this person who's very selfish, that is getting probably rejected or losing a friend here, this person was talking shit, making bad decisions, being disrespectful. For some of you, this person cheated. And so the Tower individual looked at that behavior and was like, you know what? This isn't measuring up. This isn't what I want. This isn't what I signed up for. I don't want to deal with that crap. Like, I can't trust you, right? Seven of Wands in the reverse. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. If you did something indefensible, or if you were so disrespectful to me that it's hard for me to look at you, then why should I be the one to try to fix this? I think the best way to fix this situation is for me to walk away. Toodles. This person says, I'm not going to deal with your shit anymore. Good luck. Maybe you'll find somebody else who will put up with it, but like, it ain't me. Ten of Swords, ending. Like, it's a wrap. I want a new beginning. I'm ready for somebody that's on my level. I'm tired of trying to convince you that maybe you should start becoming a better person, that maybe you should mature a little bit, that maybe you should apologize when you do things or say things that you should know better or do know better on, This person is saying, I deserve respect. And if that's resonating for you, then consider yourself high-fived, because that's not easy. Sometimes we are the only people that will stand up for ourselves. So do it. That's awesome, Tiana. This is the second one I bought. I lost the first one and I liked it, so I got it again. Oh, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Hello, Joshua Tree. How are you? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's him right there. At least that's the intention. Hi, Donna. How are you doing? So I feel like it's important to note that we have like 2, 3, 4. There's something here about, I don't know how to say this, like a cluster of people that make the wrong decisions together. So I'm trying to think of a good example. Let's just use I don't know, like there's so many different TV shows that we could use or movies. You all know what I'm talking about. The kinds of friends that maybe you make in high school. You don't really challenge each other to mature. You do the dumb stuff together, like getting wasted in the middle of a field and trying to tip over a cow. I'm just kidding. That's because I lived in Iowa for a little bit. But like, This is a group of people that we're not challenging each other to mature or become better versions of themselves. And I feel like this tower individual is an outlier. Like, I'm actually invested in becoming a better version of myself, but I'm surrounded by people that are just fine with being shitty, using people, manipulating others, stealing, whatever it is, right? We've got somebody in a group of not so great people realizing that this isn't the path they want to choose anymore because they are ascending, they are leveling up. It feels like a realization that chaos and toxicity would just be the norm if you continue to hang out with these people, right? Sounds like a church community. I'm just kidding. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, didn't you just hate Linda's potato salad? It was way too salty. All right, we have the Devil and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Devil is under the Two of Pentacles, which is about creating stability, right? But also next to the Knight of Pentacles, which is about like effort over time. I feel like this Tower individual, whoever they are, they realized that they were moving slower and things were more challenging in terms of healing or becoming a better person, improving your finances, whatever it is, improving your life was harder because this person was chained to somebody that made it worse. So if, let's just say I have $20,000 in debt on my credit card. If I'm consistently paying $2,000 every month without using it, I might actually make some progress, right? Hell, maybe I'll pay 5. Whatever it is, I feel like this person felt like they were making payments on this credit card, only to find out this person, we'll call them the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This Queen of Cups in the reverse was actually using the credit card. And now whatever progress you thought you made in paying off that credit card debt, no, not working. Hi there, Renata. How are you doing? So yeah, I can't swim as fast to shore when you are like chained to me and you're not swimming. So I got to cut you loose. You're not even trying. You're making me do all the work. Have you ever gone like canoeing with somebody that just sits there? Worse yet, goes like this. Like this person's like, you're just making this really difficult for me. So if I want to actually be successful, if I want to make progress, I'm gonna have to like cut my losses here, right? And this person, I feel like when they have this conversation or when they start making those moves, they see things improve like almost right away. And they realize just how right they were, that somebody here had dishonorable intentions or wasn't really it, right? That they were maybe using them, intentionally trying to get them stuck. This is the Egyptian tarot. There's that tower again. I don't often see the tower as a person, but this time I do. This is our main character. The tower is somebody that's saying, all of this is like beneath me. Like maybe this worked for me when I was 21, but shit, I'm 22 now. Somebody's like, no, I've like matured beyond this. This isn't right for me anymore. Now we have the Page of Wands in the reverse where we had it in the upright. So this to me sounds like the conversation that broke, like this is a breakup, right? A conversation that says, I'm moving out. A conversation that says, I'm leaving. And it's seen or received as bad news by somebody who felt like they had this person right where they wanted them. Eight of Swords, Strength in the reverse. I didn't think you would have the strength to make that change. I didn't think you would call me out on this. I didn't think you would sneak out. I didn't think you would say, I'm done. This person thought they had the tower where they wanted them, and they're realizing they don't. They're realizing, this is so interesting. The Devil card is basically the same card as Strength in the reverse. They mean the same things, right? Temptation, fear, insecurity, jealousy, a lack of stability or mental strength. This person is now basically feeling a sense of being stuck the way they wanted the tower individual to feel, because they can't change the tower's mind. And they thought they had like puppeting abilities here. All right, we have the Five of Cups. Oh, before I forget, as I was starting the reading, the song that came on was Amber by 311. I love that song. And specifically, the part that stuck out to me was, God, I want to say it's like, don't let them take your independence. That's like in the middle of the song. It's specifically telling you, don't let somebody control you. Don't let somebody take that from you. You have that independence. You have agency over your own life. Whoever this person was, they thought they could tell you how to live it. They thought they could like steer you like a boat, you know? So in addition to the Five of Cups, we have the Moon in the reverse and the Hanged Man in the reverse. This person, who thought they had control is expecting the person they were controlling to regret it and come back. But it's unpredictable or unexpected when you don't. Because this Tower individual, they really have had it. It's just like I'm done. And there's an action here that has yet to happen. So maybe it's, I'm moving out, but I'm staying with my sister right now, you know? And then it becomes really real for this person, for this controlling person, that the Tower is leaving when that temporary staying at your sister becomes final and you get your own apartment or you buy your own house, whatever it is. There's something that's about to happen that really solidifies it for this controlling individual, that this is done. This is actually done. This will feel like a huge win for the person who's walking away and a huge loss for the person who's left behind. So now we have the Wheel in the reverse, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Be careful. I feel like I don't even necessarily need to tell you this because you already know it. By the sounds of this, sounds like a fucking nightmare. Good luck. This person is big mad. This person is going to try to find a way to mess with you. This person feels an incredible amount of loss and is blaming you, not because, how do I say this? They don't want to see the reality of the situation, that they brought this situation on themselves, right? They are only looking at the other person's actions and blaming them for causing them this grief, when it was entirely totally avoidable by just not being a dick. Hey, just like don't be an asshole. And then good people will hang out with you. This person is immature. They're looking for a way to prevent this new beginning. So if they hear that the tower is moving into a new apartment or a new house or seeing someone new, like they might try to cause issues to prevent those things from happening, right? Like gossip, messing with somebody's car, God forbid. Like this is somebody who wants to find a way to prevent you from moving on to somebody else, and they feel like they have the ability to do that. Hi there, Dr. Strangelove. Hello, Brianna. Yeah. No, I think there's definitely a little bit of, I think the word is myopia. You can't really see, even though it's right in front of your face. Like, oh, I did this? I mean, if you say so, right? That kind of thing. Aw, thanks, Tiana. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Chalices. Here's the interesting thing, though. We have somebody who has gone through a breakup. We have somebody who's leaving home. So moving is probably something that's happening, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, leaving home, but then also like pitter patter, I have like a crush. On this Empress. Okay. I don't know where this is going. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. I got some good news. I got to tell somebody something. It's something that makes me happy. That's what they're thinking. The Tower. Number 22. So this is like the garden. This is meant to symbolize like a community, right? Just choice. It's like a game show. Whatever's behind door number 2. I feel like somebody's realized there's a different way of living life, and now they're willing to take a risk with the dice there and go after what they want. I've been sitting here long enough pretending that I'm happy with something that isn't really my cup of tea. And now that I've smelled my cup of tea over yonder, I'm going to mosey on over and get my preferred cup of tea. So also kind of interesting, we have 17, 22, 39, 41. The first number for each of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of like they're a staircase. I feel like this is talking about somebody seeing life for what it is after being a little bit, I don't want to say confused, but like misled by other people. All right, let's get a few clarifiers here from the Everyday Witch. Tell me more about the Well. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels like reclaiming ownership of somebody's life. You know, like I'm going to make my own decisions. I'm going to do what makes me happy. And then we have Strength in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse, because they were dealing with somebody that was pretty difficult. I mean, Strength in the reverse already came out, right? This was the person that was trying to keep somebody else stuck. They may have been going to great lengths to do so Four of Wands in the reverse. They were, I don't really like this. They were trying to use somebody's insecurities or addictions or weaknesses against them. So at some point in my life, I encountered somebody who really liked to talk to people like they were their therapist. And it came across as very caring and understanding, but really they were taking in all of that information about trauma or insecurities. And then at a particular time in the future, they would throw that back in that person's face, like to try to keep them in their place. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here, is somebody who I know you so well that I can throw something in your face to like trigger you or to try to make you feel like you're inadequate in some way or not strong enough to make something happen. Not good enough for somebody to choose, especially if we're talking about an empress, right? But this person's come out as the Tower, okay? This is like the kind of person who grows 6 inches overnight. You know, like everything changes. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. I like seeing that in the reverse. This is talking about healing. Tell me more about the Devil, please. Four of Cups in the reverse. This person doesn't want to accept an ending. Feels like they're the only one that could end this relationship. Eight of Wands in the reverse, but they don't understand why someone isn't responding to them. The World in the reverse. They don't want to believe it's over. They don't accept it. Tell me about the Empress. Page of Swords in the reverse. This Empress has had some gossip being spread about her, but I feel like there's been some sort of truth brought to light that exposes someone for spreading lies. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor. Sometimes people get really nervous about competition that isn't competition. Like, I view that person as prettier than me. So even though my boyfriend is like totally obsessed with me, I get insecure because that person's prettier when this person is really just into me. And then I decide to like throw dirt on that person's name to really make sure that this person is into me and clearly sees that they're not better than me. And that makes my person dislike me. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you do the most to keep somebody or to make sure somebody views another person a certain way, sometimes you just completely fuck it up and you make it worse. And I feel like that's what happens here. This Devil, Strength in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person did the most against this Empress, and the Tower saw it. The Tower knew. And they were like, hey, you know what? Now that you've picked a fight with this Empress, I see both of you for who you truly are. And I'm the Emperor, and I see the Empress as my other half or somebody on my level. So this battle or this competition that really wasn't a competition to begin with, but they made it one. The Queen of Cups in the reverse made it a competition. They picked a competition or picked a fight with the Empress. Like, really? That's what you want to do with your day? The Fool. Seven of Swords. So now there's a new beginning or a different chapter because somebody decided to lie, because somebody wanted to tell lies about this Empress. So again, Ace of Wands. New beginning. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. Hello, Cat Heart. How are you doing? Yeah, exactly. I agree. Well, have a lovely rest of your day. Hopefully, I get to see you on the next reading. And thank you again for the kind comment about ham bone. Love you guys. Bye.